Welcome back to Learn with Chris. I'm Chris. So today I'm going to continue the building vocabulary videos, and we're going to do another 5 different prefixes. So we're going to do tri, uni, multi, anti, and auto. And we'll explain all of these, and we'll give 5 examples per prefix. So we're going to start with tri. Tri is a Latin word, and it means 3. Very straightforward. So any word beginning with tri, not any word, but a lot of words beginning with tri will be 3 something. So examples, triangle. So obviously a triangle from math, because it has 3 angles or 3 sides. Second example is a tricycle. Tricycle is a 3-wheeled bike, and it's the ones that kids would learn how to ride before they learn how to ride a bicycle, because the 3 wheels make it difficult to fall over, right? Next example is a trilogy. Trilogy is when you have a series of 3 books or 3 movies, and all collectively it's called a trilogy. For example, Star Wars is a trilogy, Lord of the Rings is a trilogy, like that. Our next word is tripod. That has 3 legs, and it would be used for setting up like a camera, right? So you put the camera on the tripod, and then you take a picture. And our last example for tri is Triceratops, which is the name of a dinosaur. So it's the dinosaur that has the 3 horns on its head, Triceratops. Okay, moving on to our next prefix, uni or uni. It kind of depends on how you want to pronounce it. Another Latin word, and it means 1. So for example, a universe. Universe, of course, is one. It's actually hard to explain what the universe is, but all of the solar systems and all of the galaxies all together make one thing, and that is the universe. So the universe is everything, but there's only one, right? Then we have the word unique. Unique means one of a kind. If you are unique, and every person is unique, that means you are one of a kind. There is nobody just like you. You are unique. Then we have the word unicycle. So we already talked about bicycle with 2 wheels, tricycle with 3 wheels, unicycle has 1 wheel. And you usually only see a unicycle at like a circus. Maybe clowns are riding around on a unicycle. Our 4th example is unicorn. Unicorn, of course, is not real. They're kind of like horses that have 1 horn in their head. Mythical creature. And the last example is the verb unify. Unify means to make one, to make everything one. It's similar to the word uniformity, or even the word uniform, like a school uniform. That makes everybody look the same and makes everybody one, as in they're all the same student, right? Yeah, so schools promote uniformity because they want everybody to be the same. They want everybody to be one. And to unify, that's the verb, so it's the process of making one. Okay, then we have multi. Multi, another Latin word, it means many. So examples, multiplication. Multiplication, of course, is math, where you multiply numbers together, like 2 multiplied by 4 equals 8. So that's multiply. So it's many numbers, right? Then we have multiverse. So we had universe, but there's a theory that there's actually multiple universes, many universes. So we call that the multiverse. And we have multitask. Multitask, of course, is to do many jobs or many tasks. And our 4th one is multimedia, all the different medias together. For example, audio, video, text, graphics, it's all multimedia. And our last one is multicultural, having many cultures together. Like, for example, Canada is a multicultural country. Our 4th prefix is anti. And anti means against or opposite. Usually means against. If you're against something, you don't like it, you're anti-it. So, example, antibiotic. This means antibacteria. So when you take medicine that will fight a bacterial infection, for example, that's an antibiotic. It fights or it's against bacteria. Then we have antisocial. So that's against society. So that would be, we use this word to refer to people who don't blend in with normal society or don't do normal society things like, go out, get a job and get married and have kids. Or they don't have any friends or anything like that. They would be antisocial. Of course, there's degrees of antisocial, right? Third example is antifreeze. So it's against freezing. And this is, it's a liquid that you pour into your car, for example, in Canada, and it stops the engine from freezing. It protects against freezing in the wintertime in Canada. It's called antifreeze. Then we have antiperspirant. To perspire means to sweat. So an antiperspirant is against, it's against sweating. So it's usually like the roll-on you put under your armpits to protect you. It kind of doesn't exactly stop you from sweating, but it might mask the scent so that you don't smell so bad when you sweat. So that's an antiperspirant. And our last example is anti-Semitism, and that's when people don't like a particular group of people called the Jews or Israelites, right? People from Israel. So anti-Semitic or anti-Semitism is against the Jews. The kind of thing that you would see, for example, from like Nazi Germany. And our last example is auto. Auto means self or by oneself. Some people might think right away auto, they might think car, but it actually is short for automobile. That the car is an automobile, and that's the first example, automobile. Mobile actually, the other word is mobile, right, to pronounce it a little bit differently. And mobile means to move, movement, right? If you're mobile, you're moving, right? So automobile means self-moving. It moves by itself. So because the car was able to move by itself, because it didn't need horses to drag it, way back in, 1890, whatever, when they first invented cars, right? They called it automobile because it was self-moving. Then we have autograph. Graph means writing. So self-writing. An autograph is your signature. When you sign your name, signature, that's called an autograph. And automatic. Automatic is self-acting. So for example, if a door opens up by itself, it's an automatic door. If what's it called when you, can opener, right? You can do the can opener manually, as in by hand, by yourself, or you can just push a button and it does it by itself. That'll be an automatic can opener, right? Autonomy is another word, or fourth word. That's self-rule, as in you rule yourself, having autonomy, having control over your own life and your own destiny and that kind of stuff. Now, the opposite of autonomy would be slavery, where you are controlled by somebody, right? So autonomy is a very important word, and it's something that everybody wants or should want. And our last example is autobiography. So a biography is when somebody writes a book about a person, usually a famous person. That's a biography, but an autobiography is when you do it yourself. It's like if I write a book about myself, that's called an autobiography. Okay, so tri, 3, uni or uni, 1, multi, many, anti, against, and auto, self. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I'll be back in a couple of days with another prefix video. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and have a good night. Bye-bye.